line. You two.
Sir.
Downstairs. There are civilians who need your assistance.
Yes, sir. Sir, General Lafayette is in the next room.
You're joking. Is there a single woman in this city you won't try to seduce? Well, it's your problem now. Do try not to lag behind.
Lafayette!
Ah, monsieur. This lady requires my attention.
Marquis! Your attention is required elsewhere.
I assure you, mademoiselle, that only the vow of fidelity prevents me from...
Oh, Marquis, you mustn't leave now.
Unfortunately, my lady, my duty compels me elsewhere. Most fetching, was she not?
I hadn't noticed.
That is because you are not a Frenchman.
You are the most American Frenchman I have ever known.
I am a lover of liberty, mon ami.
A proper knight must learn to curb his passions.
Without passion, monsieur, a man cannot fight.
We do not fight men, Marquis.
Men, half-breeds, what does it matter? Vive la liberté!
Vive la liberté! Most strange.
Let's go. Marquis, you and Lady Green take that entrance. I'll go through this one and sweep for any remaining escapees.
Oui, monsieur.
Sir.
Air command to all knights in the vicinity of Mayfair. The Metropolitan Police has finished cordoning off the affected areas. Sentinels are continuing their overhead sweep. We will alert you to any sightings of the escaped patients.
Acknowledge.
Alright, I need to safety, right? I'm valid using it. Mod banana sword. There we go. Damn right I didn't need it.
Are you making any headway?
I'm in the generator room.
Lafayette and I have decided to split our search.
Oui, mademoiselle. But I have not met any resistance yet.
You're back, B-Red. I'll teach you to run your mouth. Did I would call you Lala? Danny Lala. There you go, I got your back. Yeah, that's what I should call it. Don't worry, Tomorrow I'm actually going to play Dying Light after speedrun. Actually, I might do a little bit of Sydney afterwards on the team on this one, just because I'm not going to play either tomorrow. Tomorrow I want to.
I had a feeling I'd meet you here.
Get
Remember,
that's
keep
one
crossing the trail.
Bloodborne comes out. No, my pad has not fit, unfortunately.
Everyone.
If it's not fit by the end of this week,
Make that more than one.
what's the question, Sid?
Mademoiselle, are you near the location?
Bitch.
My boots
Fucking
are
dirty ass.
It may take me some time to reach him.
I have no idea.
Oh, you fucker.
Video. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. Fuck you. Kawaii, no? Bitch. bitch. I swear to God.
Monsieur! What happened?
I slew most of them. The last one got away. Grain, I need your outcome. I'll head up to street level and keep after him. You two go that way and head him off.
Understood. We need to press forward.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I know what I'm doing. Dumb fucks.
Everyone all right?
Yes.
Percival, neutralize the threat from outside.
Good. I managed to capture one of the half-breeds. Rendezvous back at breaching.
Acknowledge. Let's go.
Sir, what should we do with him?
Westminster to the catacombs. We'll deal with him later.
Sir Percival. I thought the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights might be mixed up in this affray.
We had reason to suspect a rebel incursion, Commissioner.
An elementary conjecture. In that event, perhaps this might be of interest.
Watch it.
Purely circumstantial, of course.
I call it evidence.
It's a dog leash the size of my wrist.
Tricky animal, my dear Sir Percival. You may think it is pointing at one thing, but shift your point of view slightly, and you may find it pointing in an equally uncompromising manner at something entirely different.
Please, indulge me with your musings, Commissioner.
Well, first the rebellion, and then this Jack, and the Ripper murders. And then this. Strange, don't you think, that Whitechapel has become the epicenter of our recent conundrums?
Most interesting, yes.
We must examine every clue now, you see.
We meet in council 2 days hence. If you would do us the honor of presenting your findings.
You can expect me at Westminster. Over here, sir.
Do excuse me. Where have you been? Bloody London traffic.
Mon Général, what of the other half-breeds that escaped through Hyde Park? We must pursue them.
No.
Mais notre devoir est de les poursuivre, monsieur.
Marquis, nous ne cherchons pas des Anglais sur le nouveau continent. Votre témérité sera requis à un moment opportun.
Oui, mon Général. I will be governed by your advice.
I'm sure you will appreciate that for the time being, this must remain a police matter.
Of course. Something's amiss. The underworld in Whitechapel is known to give safe harbor to the rebellion. Precisely what troubles me. Why is it so many half-breeds to be found in Bedlam? Some things we need to find out for ourselves.
You heard, Commissioner Doyle. It's a police investigation now.
Knights do not relinquish their authority to bureaucrats. Percival is right. This matter should be brought before the council.
Centuries have passed, but our order has remained steadfast in its sacred mission to preserve the balance between man and half-breed. Such was the quest of our founder, King Arthur. May his name be forever resplendent.
Is it true? Did the Lord Chancellor fight by Arthur's side?
That is the legend.
Today, that balance is threatened with grave upset by a new contagion, the rebellion. As long as its campaign of anarchy and terror is allowed to continue, The plague of lichen infestation that has infected our city will only grow more intolerable.
Well, the Lord Chancellor will thus agree to the urgency of the mission into Whitechapel.
Whitechapel is a matter for the civil authorities.
When the noble Arthur sought to contest for truage with the Roman Emperor. He did not trouble himself with issues of jurisdiction.
Do not presume to quote history to me, Sir Percival. I've seen more of history than you shall ever know. I remind the knights here assembled that the threat to this order comes not only from without, but within. We must stand vigilant together, lest our ranks be poisoned by those who seek the destruction of all we hold sacred. No one is immune from the rebels' influence.
Surely the Lord Chancellor does not mean to question Sir Percival's loyalty.
This order has long appreciated Sir Percival's counsel, but the current disruption calls for caution and concerted effort, not rash action.
Sir Percival has cause, Lord Chancellor. The situation in Whitechapel may need to be addressed.
Does Lord Darwin speak with the blessing of the peers? Lord Hastings, Lord Dunglass.
He does, Lord Chancellor. Perhaps the question should be put to the Council.
Very well. What says the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights in the matter of Whitechapel? Aye or nay?
Nay.
The nays have it. This council is dismissed.
Wow. That's legit fucking old school fucking votes.
We wither away from this inaction.
Wither away from this inaction.
Caution be damned.
Caution be damned.
Sir Percival is most agitated.
Most agitated?
You should learn it is best not to cross him when his mind is set on something. What do you make of this?
It befell in the days of Uther Pendragon, when he was king of all England, and so reigned, that there was a mighty duke in Cornwall that held war against him long time. And the duke was called the Duke of Tintagel. And so by means King Uther sent for this duke, charging him to bring his wife with him, for she was called a fair lady, and a passing wise, and her name was called Igraine. So when the duke and his wife were come unto the king, by the means of great lords they were accorded both. The king liked and loved this lady well, and he made them great cheer out of measure, and desired to have lain by her. But she was a passing good woman, and would not assent unto the king. And then she told the duke her husband, and said, I suppose that we were sent for that I should be dishonored. Wherefore, husband, I counsel you, that we depart from hence suddenly, that we may ride all night unto our own castle.
And of pursuing his investigation. You heard the Lord Chancellor. The Council will not stand for it.
Huh. What did you do in the book I read? It's my throne now. Ancient shit. Anything wayang lo.
Galahad will deal with this in due time. I have a more pressing matter to attend.
As you wish. How many of us will make the journey to America?
Lord Barrett, Lord Darwin, and myself.
I've heard many great things about the Agamemnon, Lord Hastings.
She is the finest the United India Company has ever built. I can promise you a pleasant and speedy journey across the Atlantic.
Can we expect your presence at the launch, Sir Lucan?
It would be my honor to see you off on your maiden voyage, my lords.
Sir Lucan, if I may.
If you would permit me, my lords.
Of course, Sir Percival. Alistair, you know as well as I do that Whitechapel is the key to these disturbances, to everything.
My opinion is immaterial. The council has spoken.
Few dare to countermand your father's express wishes.
Need I remind you that we all serve at the Lord Chancellor's pleasure?
You are the Knight Commander! Make him see reason.
You think an incursion into a rebel stronghold is reasonable?
I consider it an acceptable risk.
One for which you'd be willing to accept full responsibility should unforeseen circumstances arise.
Let what befalls be upon my head, no one else's.
Whitechapel remains off limits. That is officially.
You have my thanks, Sir Lucan.
Of your thanks I have no need. Bring me results.
As the Knight Commander wishes.
Well, we're going in.
Most excellent.
When do we move?
You're not talking about Whitechapel. But my
Your brother sought fit to permit us a reconnaissance. Secure the necessary materials. Isabel, a word.
Tell me, monsieur, about the Lord Chancellor.
What is it, Marquis?
Sir Lucan and Lady Igraine were adopted by him, yes?
Yes, they were.
Why would he bring them into such struggle?
Perhaps he wanted to regain a semblance of the humanity he lost. When time came to join the Order, the choice was theirs to make.
Regardless, I would not wish this life on my children.
Marquis, we need to hurry.
Oui, mon général. Avec plaisir. Monsieur. Friend Mallory has always been something of a rogue operative.
I've never known a better man.
Still, I shall rely on you to be call it a sobering influence.
Sebastian and I have long been partners. I trust him with my life.
A little restraint would not be ill-advised. Do look after my sister, won't you?
No man in the realm can keep Isabeau from danger when she's of a mind.
Oh, you say true. What's a brother to do, eh? Good luck and Godspeed.
Always at your service, Sir Galahad. This way, please.
Ah, Tesla. Just the man.
Tesla.
What new developments do you have to show me?
Quite a few intriguing things, if I may say so. Any further news of the trouble in Grosvenor Square?
Police are investigating. And investigating.
Lycan, on the United India Company's front doorstep. What do you make of it?
Maybe there's what it used to be.
Permit me to oversee a few of my new experiments. In the meanwhile, take a look around. Play with whatever strikes your fancy. But do be careful.
dirigible. Of course, I've seen those in the physical lab, in my lab. Oh my god, it's my area. Respects the bar. Voltage times capacitance equals D. IV current times voltage percentage formula. CCGA milliliters needed equals percentage of new. This is a chemical formula to make a chemical volatile capacity. Initial segment. It's crazy when you can actually understand a lot of the shit that's going on here. I'm so happy that I went to medical school for science. Who? Refined ladies in waiting, all sizes, plump and petite. Handle and tender for regular treat. A splendid bargain. Oh, East London is the place to be, my friend. Wow. Science. Ladies. Ladies are science. The science of humanity.
Sir Galahad.
Oh, this poor fucking that.
Sir Galahad.
I'm going to district 9 a little bit.
Sir Galahad.
Please, this way.
Here is something you may find interesting. This device allows you to convert between Edison's inefficient direct current and my superior alternating current. Quite handy for overloading and incapacitating certain electrical systems.
Wow, it's fucking amazing.
It's comprised of an inverter, transformer, and rectifier outfitted with some brass clips to enhance the design. Oh, and a fine leather carrying case. Inside each tube is a small quantity of mercury. When the mercury is properly aligned, the device becomes operational. Please, try it.
You never cease to amaze, Nicola.
I'd appreciate your expert opinion on my latest wins. Here.
Essex 84 marksman carbine. Impressive.
You've always had a good eye for craftsmanship. I've outfitted this one with a telescopic sight. It's ideal for long-range shooting. I would be honored if you would test its efficacy.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Recoil is sharp, but manageable.
Good shot.
Nicely balanced.
Your skills never cease to amaze me.
Nicely balanced.
Your skills never cease to amaze me. Good shot. Some calibration may be necessary.
Recoil is sharp, manageable.
Good shot.
Nicely balanced. Recoil is sharp, manageable. Some muffling might be in order as well.
I'll attend to it immediately. So, are there any other of my children that you would like to meet?
The offer's tempting, but I must return to the others.
Of course. Oh, the monocular that General Lafayette requested is over there on the table.
I'll see that he gets it.
Damn.
We scour the district in pairs. Isabel, you and Lafayette take the high street from the south end. Galahad and I will move in from the north.
Why not give the Frenchman to Galahad?
Mademoiselle doubts my intentions. I promise to remain at all times the picture of chivalry.
I'd prefer to have someone more experienced looking out for me.
I thought you needed no looking after. Very well. You team with Galahad.
Mademoiselle will perhaps one day allow me to demonstrate my skill.
One day?
Remember, we are entering rebel territory. The insurgents will take umbrage at our incursion into Whitechapel.
Given our little discovery in Mayfair, the London hospital should be our target.
Strange to think Lycans would find sanctuary here, is it not, monsieur?
You really believe the rebels are collaborating with the half-breeds?
The Lord Chancellor is convinced of it. I have my doubts.
Do you trust anyone, mon général?
Never accept. Always question. It's a motto that's seen me through the centuries.
Wow, the centuries, he said. These are true vampires.
Stay vigilant, all of you.
Stay vigilant.
Expect hot work here.
Ah, quelle joie!
A nest of cut-pursers, collaborators, and whoremongers. I knew it very differently once. A lone chapel stood just there. A sanctuary to travelers.
That was before even my time. The city walls had yet to come up.
Now you can smell Whitechapel.
Nothing is as it used to be, Sebastian.
True. The order least of all. We rendezvous at the hospital. Stay on your guard.
Understood.
This way, monsieur.
The ashes are still warm.
And look, monsieur, those lovely ladies on the balcony are waving at us.
Love ahead.
Boy.
He's bleeding like a stuck pig, that one.
Cosa locura, eh?
Stay down, you stupid git.
He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
Your blood. And how does our beloved queen show her consideration for us poor mortals? By sending her precious knights to prowl our streets and violate our own in the name of law and order. Where is the law, I ask you? Dead and buried! And where there is no law, the people must rise up. Rise up and fight! To reclaim their rights. They tell you things have never been better. They tell you England is making progress. What's all this progress brought you? Hideous slums, some no more than crannies of obscure misery. Long hours in factories, only to be paid a pittance and told by your masters to be grateful for a few bob a week. Children work to the bone in a black Halakoa mine, while the captains of industry feast from silver bowls.
She's dead because of you!
Beat the shit out of him.
Didn't care to dirty your aristocratic hands. It's all right. There's no need to be afraid.
How could I have known he was the Ripper? He was just another bloke.
He killed another one last night.
I didn't know.
Leave her be, monsieur.
I didn't know.
Don't worry. You're safe now.
Indeed. Madame, you're safe now. From that fucktard.
We should head through this door.
Impressive device.
Oi!
Oi!
There's no weapons allowed in the establishment. You want to stay? You leave it here.
Bien sûr, monsieur. As a matter of fact, we were just looking for the code closet.
Give it here. And have fun, Governor.
At ease, monsieur. A quick reconnaissance of the premises seems imperative.
Wow. Oxford is Moose Whitechapel. Ooh, Zelda.
Join me upstairs now.
Another time.
I can show you things you've never seen before.
I don't doubt it.
An officer.
Major General Lafayette, veteran.
Marky, this is no time for sport. We have to find a way out of here quickly.
I have just the thing, monsieur. If one of you ladies would reach into my pocket.
Give it here, love.
Is it sufficient, monsieur?
More than sufficient, I'd say.
Upstairs, then, if you please.
More than sufficient, I'd say.
You won't forget this, I tell you.
Ooh.
This way, love.
Get in here.
Oi! Here! What are you up to? You're in the wrong room!
Where's the little frog gone?
He's in there! With his friend!
Oi! Get out of there!
Oh! Hello? Oh.
Oi! Oi!
Toutes mes excuses, madame. Hello, monsieur. What do we do now?
We have intruders. Get your weapons. Let's go.
Lafayette. Shh.
like we've stirred the nest.
Those seems to be steam, would you not think? Wow.
Shorts for bobbies, one long for nights. Damn nights. You sure it's not the other way round? You know, 2 shorts for nights and 1 long for bobbies.
Does it matter? Just keep your eyes open for either.
Well, I mean, if it's nights, shouldn't we get some help?
Well, obviously, if we see any of those blackguards skulking around down there, we'll let the boys know.
And the same for bobbies?
No, if it's just a few, we'll shoot them. Rebel down! Clear.
Perhaps the rooftops are not our best path, monsieur.
You may be right. We need to find another way to the hospital.
I found a way out. Shall we, monsieur?
Ouh.
Trop facile, hein? I sense that we are not welcome here.
Keep your eye.
Honestly, I should stop streaming, man.
Sons and daughters of Britain, be merry and joyful, for we have entered a new era of prosperity. Today, our glorious empire leads the relentless march of progress as Her Majesty's army and royal knights keep a watchful eye over our motherland, holding the half-breed threat at bay. The United India Company hoists our beloved Union Jack across the globe. As you and your children enjoy the satisfaction of an honorable day's work, our factories produce goods that make England proud. As each day dawns on our magnificent empire, the sun shines on a brighter future than ever before. The future that you could be part of. Every day, ordinary citizens stand up and seize opportunities that bring them riches and a better tomorrow. You could be next. So I ask you, children of Britain, are you doing your part? Be a benefit to England. Bring honor to the Empire.
It's open. We don't want...